dressing and the way you look is a kind of daily ritual. For some people, it's really a moment of contemplation in the morning or in the evening. What am I going to look like? That's kind of almost like a modern religion.
It was interesting to see who we were going to get to collaborate with, and I was thrilled to see it was a fashion designer. It's very different to our business. Paul came to us with a drawing and a design intent and a colour palette. So we have a shape to work to, we have a set of colours that we're trying to achieve, and then it's for us to understand how we're going to build it.
What I'm trying to do with this project is to create a static trunk. It's a wardrobe that has a great sense of transparency that makes you able to contemplate and look at your clothes.
There are 4 or 5 of us in special projects at Smallbone. The execution has to be perfect, because when you've got straight lines everywhere, the smallest waver in them stands out like a sore thumb.
I wanted to keep the material quite honest and within the tradition of English wood making. I wanted it oxidated so it goes slightly more grey, just to give it a sort of different feeling.
To get this built in 6 to 8 weeks, to get it on show, actually what it does is it gives an indication of what we're capable of.
For me, collaborating with a different industry is exciting in general. I think design is a discipline, and I think in the end, whether you make a cupboard or ceramics or glass, it's about proportion, it's about material, it's about craft, it's about history.
We selected Smallbone because of their true craftsmanship and their attention to detail that's completely handmade and bespoke. They really focus on the details of each particular word, each particular material, and I knew that they would have the focus that would match Paul's commitment to design and materiality.
One of the great pieces in the show is Paul Helbers' wardrobe with Smallbone, and I think this is really the core of what handmade is about. A fashion designer working with the very best furniture makers in Smallbone and producing something unusual, something they've never done before. 2 different talents working together to create something totally new, but also the relationship that's been made and the fruitful nature of what both sides have learned and produced.
So actually to be able to work with Paul was an eye-opener, and a very positive one. We have really enjoyed it.
The way I look at crafts, I think, is a very European thing. I think it's something that exists in England, that exists in France, and it also has a strong tradition rooted in Italy. And I think it makes sense that it is shown in Milan, which is a center of creative industries.